All right, so as you saw from that little intro, this is going to be quite a fun video. I've been mentioning lately, I start sounding like a spoiled brat, that there's just not a whole lot on the market that's kind of new and innovative and exciting. So whenever I see something new, innovative, and exciting, it's exciting. So with that said, this is the CAA MCK. You guys may have heard of the Micro Roni from a couple years back. Well, this is the new and improved version on that, quite a bit as well. And that was already such a really cool unit that I haven't actually experienced before. This is my first time with a form of a pistol conversion kit. But man, is it cool. So I will go ahead and make this review by telling you guys some of the things that you guys should know to operate one. Some things that make it different than the Micro Roni before it. But real quickly, if you guys don't even know what the Micro Roni is, let me just, enlighten you guys on what the MCK is. As you saw, I was able to shoot my Glock 19X and then convert it over to something a little bit more stabilized and overall just more controlling, and will help me speed up and shoot a little bit further in theory, as we will have some fun and test out here. But real quickly, let's break it down. I'll tell you guys how to do it in just a second, but real quick. And if you have a Glock, more than just the 19X, and actually that one behind me actually works for quite a few, then the MCK is kind of a cool thing to look at, just because for the cost as well, you guys might be surprised, it'll just totally transform the feel of it. Obviously, I don't really know if I need to go on and on about that, but if you only came to the range with just one handgun, in my case the 19X, and you came with a conversion kit, you really will get two different experiences. It feels like you came with two guns. So with that said, what will work with this? Well, they write it right here. So because the newer version now has a moving barrel shroud, so this one right here from the factory, if you have no number here, is set up for what I've got, a 19 or so. But if you have a 17, you go ahead and just undo this screw and this screw. The shroud pops up and you'll see the number 17. Then you screw it down in this hole. So with that said, long story short, it now works with this one that I'm holding, the 17, 18, 19, 19X, 22, 23, 31, 32, and 45. If you thought you were really cool and getting a 10mm, a Glock 20, that's fine too. It won't work with this one, but CAA makes an MCK for you there as well. MNP9 version 1 and version 2, they got MCKs for you. And finally, the P320 from Sig Sauer, they have a conversion kit for you. So this here is not considered a rifle or a pistol. It's considered a pistol once you put a pistol in there, but it's really just a chassis. So with that said, it could ship straight to your door. It's really nothing more than just components of polymer and metal and rubber, I guess, for the stabilizing brace, because it's not a stock. One cool thing to mention, this stabilizing brace does fold, which is really, really neat. One improvement from the Micro Roni, they did extend the brace a little bit more, which should make it a little bit more comfortable. I haven't shot the Micro Roni. They also made this super, super comfortable, just kind of potato-shaped grip. Although it looks like that, it's unbelievably comfortable. I feel like it started its life as just like a mold, and I placed my own hand there and it had just molded to that. Super comfortable. Now CAA makes accessories that you could throw on here. I have a few of them. One of them is this little thumb rest here. So when my hand kind of grips right here, my thumb naturally wants to rest right there. So it came with two. I'm right-handed, so I'm only going to run one on the left side. Really, really cool. It also has this little thing right here. Well, this is a light, 500 lumens, and it is bright. If you don't opt for the light, it's just a little placeholder, like a black piece of plastic that's a placeholder. But I would opt for the light. It's not too expensive and it's not bad. So you press it over here. You can see it really, really low. Press and hold. It'll go into the middle setting, and then even longer, it gets even brighter. So 500 lumens, it's a true 500 lumens. Comes with a plastic top rail, which will work for most applications, small red dots or even iron sights and stuff, flip up. They do sell an aluminum one as an addition. I went ahead and put that on there because I'm going to be silly and try some crazy stuff. This right here is a Vortex AMG Huey or UH1 holographic sight with the new Micro 3X, the 3x magnifier that can swivel away. I know it sounds crazy to run that on a Glock, and it is. The reason I have this setup is for this video in particular. I want to stretch it out to some silly range, and this is a good way to do that. So that's why you see that on here. After this video, I'm probably going to take these off and put like a little red dot or something, but that's why that's on here. New now with the MCK, it is made 100% in America, so God bless, that's fantastic. And it's actually even cheaper with all that said. You guys might be thinking this is running for nearly the price of the firearm that it's meant to run. That's what I thought anyway. Starting price on this guy, 250 bucks. At that point, I'm kind of thinking, why not get one? Even if you think you like shooting with your standard handgun on its own, for 250 bucks to get a whole different feel, It's quite a bargain. We are going to line up this moving charging handle piece. So put in kind of like where the rail is first, line this up, and then those grooves lock in. So that's why it's able to just stay on rails pretty much, and then go all the way forward till you hear click, just like that. This little trap door closes, and then you push that away until that little red shows up in that window, and you are good. You could go ahead and test it out by racking this back on either side, just like that. One cool thing, I'll put an empty mag in there and do that. See how it locks back, and then I'll dump the mag. They put this cutout here so you could use your thumb as a slide release. Go ahead and put this, which is a ETS or Elite Tactical System extended mag. I don't know if this is a 25, 30, 35. We're about to find out, but really, really cool. And if I want to get crazy, we have a lot of firepower. That's a lot of rounds of 9mm once that's loaded up. But yeah, ETS, same people that make the speed loaders, which I am going to be using a ton for this video because we're going to shoot a lot. That right there should be 17 once I push this plunger down. Thank goodness for having those. That makes that quite a bit quicker. Let's see what we can do. I say we go a little bit closer, throw this magnifier off to the side, make sure we're zeroed, and have some fun. Cycled up, 17 rounds. Let's see what happens. Start with the bigger silhouettes. Not bad at all, even on the small target. So with that said, let's go ahead and take that apart. Press up on here, pull back on that. And then to remove it, right here, it's ambidextrous on either side. Push down on that black tab. I'm gonna do it on the other side. Pull it back, and then this will just fall right out. You guys saw how pretty good I was. I could have probably sped it up even more. I think I had one miss, and that was a total pull. Now let's go back to just a standard Glock. I've shot this a few times now, and I have to say, I'm really liking it. So let's see. I'm pretty confident, but we'll see. I swear I'm not trying to miss. I mean, I did, okay, I'm rusty, but we'll try some more mags, see if I can speed it up, but obviously a little bit better with a stabilized platform like the MCK. Let's go ahead and put this back in here. I already showed you guys once. Really easy peasy. Doesn't take long at all. Let's go ahead and put one of these crazy long mags in here. All right, about 55-ish or so yards. I think that was off to the left. All right, just gotta find where it's holding over. I think just a little high and left, so I'm gonna hold the bottom of the right target. Should drop down naturally anyway, but let's go ahead and walk it back some more. All right, no more guessing. That is exactly 65 yards, which means my previous hit was probably a little closer, but let's see here. I probably need to compensate oddly. It's not zeroed in right on, so let's just see. Hopefully I can see where it lands.
High.
Oh, still high?
A little high.
Wow, okay. I need to tone that one down quite a bit. All right, 65 yards, we got a hit. I toned it down a little. Let's see if I can, if I got a correction. A little bit more. All right. So we got another hit there. I toned it down some, so hopefully it's zeroed in. Let's go ahead and back it out some more. That was 2 in a row. Damn, this thing really has to come down. I mean, at some point the 9mm is going to start arcing to the point to where it's hitting, so that's why I'm kind of being stubborn. 80 yards, we got 2 in a row. Let's back it up. 101 yards. 100. All right. 100 yards with the Glock. If I could get one, I'd be happy. I mean, I don't think it's going to happen without the MCK. I mean, we're going to try, but 100 yards.
To the right. High.
Got a hit there on the last one of that mag. I was actually just holding perfect windage. Forgot I had a spare mag holder. And just held a little bit low still, 100 yards. Takes a little bit to get there. I'll tell you what, I mean, we're getting hits. We have to put a couple rounds down range to get them. 125 yards. I mean, pan over there and zoom in. I mean, at this point, I just hope I don't hit my truck. 125 yards with a Glock at the end of the day here.
High.
Well, we got a hit pretty early there, then a couple misses. The thing to consider at this point, I'm trying to hold as steady as possible, but how accurate can a barrel that short really be in a Glock? Like I said, it has all the help it can get, and I just would not be too confident at all with the gun itself. Wow. Got a hit though, 125. For the last test I'm gonna do, I got one mag loaded up here with 6 shots. Got one mag loaded up over there with 6 shots. Just the Glock on its own, no MCK, from about 10, 12-ish yards. I'm going to try to just shoot them all as quick as I can while still trying to be effective. So if I get a lot of hits, we'll see how long it took. If I don't get hits, then that's going to kind of prove it in its own. And then we're going to do the same test with the MCK. All right, let's see it. Okay, I'm actually pretty happy with that. Quicker, I could just tell. All right, guys, so there it is. That is a look at the CAA MCK, or the micro conversion kit. I have to say, it is not gimmicky at all. You might be seeing this going, like, I don't know if it's necessary. It might just be tactical. Well, it certainly is cool. If you guys like the modern stuff, if you guys like things that are just innovative and just cool, then this is certainly that. But as far as functionality, it does improve me anyway, my speed of shooting. Granted, I should probably practice with pistols a little bit more often. I've been slacking. But that said, it's just a lot quicker shooting this. I'm able to back it out to, I did a shot at 125. Is it effective? Not necessarily. To be had for 250 bucks, if you guys already have a gun that is going to work with this, it's kind of a no-brainer in my opinion. It's super, super cool. The Bray side folding, like I said, I'd show that off. So you guys can have that as a truck gun. Throw it in a big center console if you have that kind of storage, otherwise under a seat or whatever. It's just super freaking cool. And like I said, I'm making a bad example of how condensed it could be because these optics I had just for this video, but they are quick release. So let's quickly release them. That's the quick look for this video anyway, full review, but it will certainly be featured in the future on other videos as well. But that's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day. Actually, before I sign off on this video, real quickly, I want to mention something that's kind of exciting. If you guys have been subscribed for a little while, you guys may have heard about Olight. I'm a big fan of their stuff. They have a really, really nice cleanliness of a product lineup between tactical lights, pistol lights, everyday carry lights, everything in between, and also some monstrous lights. Anywho, I don't need to go on too much on that. You guys should know about Olight, but if not, let me enlighten you guys on. That's a good pun. Anyway, enlighten you guys on a new product that they just came out with. This here is a very, very cool option to carry around for its size and everything, but it packs quite a bit of a punch. This is the M2R Warrior Pro. This one right here, as you see it, is black. They come in a cool little pouch. They also have this really cool looking camouflage version. This one's a limited edition. The reason I'm making this video now, I'm uploading this video on October 30th, tomorrow, Halloween. Happy Halloween, everyone. They're actually running a big sale. So I'm gonna tell you guys some of the features, tell you guys the price at the very end. You might be surprised. So the light itself comes with this clip. You could easily remove that like I did with that one there. To power it on, you have this little button right here, or you could go from the back. Let's go ahead and talk about the button first. If you hold it down, it's not going to be much to my light casting on me right now, but if you hold it down, when it does illuminate, that right there is moonlight mode, so you can read a book or whatever, camp, whatever, you're not going to be bothering anybody. Now, if you hold it down, it's going to cycle through all the power settings, which is there, and that's pretty bright. It gets even brighter if you double tap. That'll go into turbo mode, and that is super bright. If you press it 3 times, you go ahead and strobe into turbo mode. Now the back button, you could go ahead and press halfway, and that is half power. And as soon as you release it, if you've been holding it down the whole time, it'll go off. You go all the way for turbo, and then right when you release it, it'll go off. Or if you make it quick, it'll just stay on. If you get the light on its own, you can also get this magnetic little attachment piece and a weapon mount. That way this could attach to a Picatinny, and then as soon as you press it on, so it's going to be in the bright mode. That's pretty cool. And then you charge it magnetically with this little guy right here, USB. It illuminates red if it's not charged, green if it is charged. Now get this, the price. Normally they're $110, which is not bad whatsoever. However, tomorrow they will be $76.97 for the light alone, limited to 2 per person. If you want to get the bundle with the weapon light mount and the magnetic thing, that's normally $162.85. However, tomorrow, $94.95. Figured I'd make the mention at the end of this video. One thing I actually forgot to mention, see this like iconic bezel that they have on their Olight products? Looks cool, protects the lens itself, but it's actually made for self-defense. If you want to strike someone with that, that would not be a good time being hit with that, so it might work. Anyway, that does it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great day.